Hi guys, welcome back to Wargaming China. And what you're looking at today is my mainly scratch built Japanese invasion fleet of the RJN, heading for the shore to outflank the guns and outrange the guns at Hunan Fortress in Hunan Province on Lake Dongting. Now, you may also notice I've built a new ship, the Kamome, and the reason I built this ship is that although this game is about the amphibious assault to outflank the fortress at Hunan, the Hunan Fortress, the game will incorporate events from other time frames or from other dates. So what I have recently finished building the Kamome, and the reason I built the IJN Minesweeper Kamame was because during mid-July, the Kamame was the victim of the last successful torpedo boat operation of the Republic of China's Navy, and I wanted to incorporate that attack into this game. And in order to do it, I'll have to crush a timeline and make a game that is partly fictional, but will have events that did actually happen. Now, if you remember, if you've watched this channel a while, you might be aware of my video on the Thornycroft motor torpedo boats and 102s, boat 102s, Shy 102 attacking the Izuma on the 16th of August 1937. And this game will incorporate the last attack of the Chinese Thornycroft. I know we'll recap with you that the Chinese had bought 12 Thornycrofts, coastal motorboats, and they're equipped with mines and torpedoes, and they were divided into 3 squadrons of 4 boats each: the Shi Kifar squadron, the Wen Tiaxiang squadron, and the Yue Fei squadron. Now we're going to be looking at Wen 93, commanded by Wu Shairong, and Wen 23 will be conducting a torpedo run on this advancing Japanese fleet. But not only that, but in order to make it a truly interesting game, and if I'm going to go fictional, I may as well go the whole hog. I'm going to field my Chinese E-boat in this game too, and I'm expecting it to come very quickly to Japanese air assets, but it will give me a chance to field the Schnellboat that I've built. So the Thornycroft, the Schnellboat, and the Kamame are all new additions to my fleets, and they will all be on the table here for this game. Also, the Chinese will be fielding a HS 123, which was a very common attack plane in 1938 along the Yangtze. And to tap that all off, when the Japanese anchored in their assault to outflank the fortress at Humen, they had done so under the belief that they had anchored out of range of the fortress's guns. However, the Chinese commander of that fortress had moved his guns. So this fleet will also be under bombardment from 6-inch guns. So it'll be a hard game for the Japanese. They will have the first strike with a bomber, and then they will get a fighter directly after that. So it'll be a very difficult game. And to be honest, this morning I woke up and I thought, right, I'll play this today. I've done all the work, and I seem to remember that rapid fire had rules for torpedoes, but they don't. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to progress with the torpedo attack. But this attack by the Wen-93 was delivered against the Kumame, and it was delivered at very close range. And the Kumame received a hit. Her stern was blown off and sank, and her captain managed to run her aground. So this game will highlight the last charge of the Knights of the Yangtze River. The nickname, or the sobriquet, the honor title that by this time the remaining commanders of the coastal motorboats were being called. So this will be the last charge of the Knights of the Yangtze. Alright, I'm hoping for a very fun game. Historical accuracy is not my main thing today. My priority today will be to highlight the last events where the Chinese Navy pulls the wool over the Japanese Navy. These figures are all 1/72 miniatures, and I decided to use these for this game because it should actually be, I believe, naval troops, Chinese Navy troops, but well, they could have been belonged to the RDF, but I couldn't find out exactly from which forces the defenders were drawn from. So I just used my generic Chinese, and very nice figures they are from 1/72 scale miniatures. Now, by the time Nanjing had fallen, most of the remaining coastal motorboats had been successfully, which had been scuttled, sank by enemy action, but those that remained were successfully withdrawn past Nanjing. And these are the boats that the Royal Navy would buy, and these boats would take part in the Battle of Hong Kong. And again, the last great charge of the Royal Navy when they faced their Japanese invasion fleet and sent in the CMBs to attack. So this will be a fun game, and I'm hoping to play it out in 10 turns. I'm not too sure how the torpedo boats will go, and I'm not too sure if I should actually play this today. This is a public holiday today here in Australia, or should I use the time to actually make some torpedoes? Anyway, I'll let you know in the next video. See ya.